So my name is Vivel, and I'm here with my colleague Harpal. We both work at Celo Foundation as a developer relations engineer. And this hackathon is all about building for real on Celo. Uh, so yeah, this is the future we want. Like when we all started working on a hackathon, we all were in a zone that we'll create the next big thing. And yeah, we all want a future like this. But current the reality is this. Yeah, and we know it's a harsh truth, but we'll make it. So let's see. What we are doing at this hackathon is building with purpose and building for billions. And yeah, this is our motto right now. And how we are doing it is with Celo L2. So currently Celo is a layer 1 blockchain, but we are into a transition. We are transitioning into a layer 2 right now. And yeah, if you want to learn more about it, like what's happening and how we are transitioning into L2, there are really good podcasts that we have available right now. So you can go check it out. It's really good. Like if you need a really technical knowledge, yeah, I will highly recommend you to check it out. Let's talk what Celo is. So Celo is totally fully EVM compatible layer 1 blockchain, and we are transitioning into layer 2. It's built for ease of use. Like it has a really low gas fees and it's totally EVM compatible. So if you know how to build on Ethereum, you're good to go. We are mobile focused. So our always motive was to build mobile first application, because if you want to scale, mobile is the way to go. To be honest, like that's what I also think. Like if you want to build projects for the billions, you have to build for mobile first. It's gas payable by tokens. So you might know, like if you're building for different blockchains, you need the native tokens to pay the gas fees. But at Celo, you can use stable tokens or multiple ERC20 tokens to pay the gas fees as well. We are carbon negative. So we launched 3 years ago on Earth Day, and since then we've been carbon negative. And actually, recently we passed a proposal where if you percentage of gas fees is used to offset the carbon. So yeah, in this way we're maintaining our carbon negativity. And recently we have seen a huge user base. If you can see, since May we have been getting a lot of new users, and most of them are like not just the bots, but active users that are using a lot of new dApps on Celo blockchain. And we want to continue that. So if you see on the stats right now, if you can see the last 180 days, it's 191% increase. So yeah, it's going good. I want to take some time and talk about MiniPay. So MiniPay is a really good, really simplistic UI based crypto wallet that is built on top of Opera browser. So Opera is a browser that is like really, really famous in Africa, and they've partnered with us to create a crypto wallet built inside a browser. So anyone who has a Opera browser can have a MiniPay wallet inside it. And we also have one more similar product called Velora. Velora is a crypto wallet which you can use to send transactions. Like you can use to send stable tokens to your friends. Really easy. Like all you need is a phone number, because in Celo you can map your wallet address with a phone number. So you doesn't have to remember your friends or someone's wallet address. All you need is their phone number. You can just send the tokens to phone number, and using Velora, they'll do the resolve and they'll send the tokens to the correct address. Let's talk about bounties. So we have total $10,000 bounties. The first one is $3,000. The second one is $2,000, and the third is $1,000. And this is like an overall best dApp built on top of Celo. Then we have two more themed bounties. The first one is best mobile dApp on Celo, that's $2,000, and best use of account abstraction or social connect. So my friend Harpal will talk more about these two bounties. So yeah, let's call him.
So yeah, that was about Celo, but now we're going to talk about something on what you can build on Celo, right? So more elaborating about the bounties. So one of the things that you can do for the best mobile dApp or like best dApp overall on Celo is build on MiniPay. And MiniPay is this very simplified Web3 wallet built in the Android Opera Mini app. So it's so simple that the users already have the Opera Mini browser, and there are so many people who have the Opera Mini browser. All they have to do is just go into a menu option and they will be able to use MiniPay inside the wallet. So what I'm trying to emphasize here is that MiniPay has, like Opera Mini has so many users. There are already so many downloads, like 500 million plus downloads and over 100 million active users. So you could imagine if your app goes live inside MiniPay, then everybody will have access to it right away. So imagine your app being live inside MiniPay, right? And what are some use cases and what are some app ideas that you can build in this hackathon? One of them could be personal finance apps, apps which allow budgeting, income, expenditure type of apps, stablecoin yield type of apps. You could build apps which allow transacting with merchants or makes it easy to do B2B transactions. You could build apps which are earn type of apps, like move to earn, like run to earn, all those earn type of apps. You can build a billing type of apps, like apps where people can see analytics about the payments, when they received it, like see analytics graphs, who the users are, what is their average payment that they are receiving, etc. And also like NFT viewers, or any apps which are like NFT utility apps that you can also build inside MiniPay. These are not available right now, so there's a chance that you can build it and it might actually make it to the MiniPay app. There are other apps which can be gift cards, coupons. You can also build like a Grab, like super app, micro work marketplace. This is something which has been requested, so it's a hot app that you can build during the hackathon. Asset tracking accounting, I just mentioned it. So yeah, these are some use cases and ideas that you can build right in this hackathon on MiniPay, and you can be eligible for like 4 tracks, like 4 bounties. So yeah, go for it. Some tips about when building on MiniPay. MiniPay automatically connects to your dApp, so like there is no connect wallet button, right? You don't have to build a connect wallet button in your app. It automatically connects to your dApp. And the way you identify that your user is coming via MiniPay is via this variable called window.ethereum.isMiniPay. If this is true, then your user is using MiniPay, and you can accordingly tailor your experience for that user. Our guideline is that aim for like very simple UI UX. Don't assume too many things. Assume that the user knows nothing about crypto and build your app accordingly. Recently, between the 2 hackathons, Istanbul and India, we introduced developer mode. So if you go to settings and you tap your version number 10 times, you will be able to enable testnet. So you don't have to like come to us for mainnet tokens. But if you want to build a dApp on mainnet, come to a booth and yeah, we will provision you. So this is a QR code that you can scan. If you scan this QR code, you will go directly to a page where you have all the information you need to build on MiniPay. And I recommend everybody to keep their cameras on. There are a lot of QR codes. So yeah, keep your phones up. And the second thing that you can build during this hackathon to be eligible for the mobile app bounty is Valora hooks. So I can talk more about what Valora is. Valora is a mobile crypto wallet which leverages a lot of features that are available in the Celo ecosystem. For example, sending tokens to phone numbers, and like paying gas with stable coins. So yeah, those are some features which are natively available in Celo, and Valora leverages many of them. But what we are trying to emphasize here in the hackathon is that Valora introduced this new feature called hooks, which is a plugin system where users can install small plugins in the wallet itself to have a very native experience, and I will show you an example of how it looks like. So this is how a typical wallet screen looks like. You see your assets, you see the change in prices, and also the amount that a user has. But what Valora allows is that you can build a hook which allows the wallet to keep track of their dApp positions. So what I'm trying to say is that if you have used a wallet, you will have noticed that let's say you have to go to Uniswap and see how much I'm earning on my yield, how much stake I've done, all of that. What if the wallet could detect that, and like somebody could build a plugin and you see that information right inside the wallet. This way you are like protecting your user from getting phished, because they don't end up on different websites or like clones of websites. So they can get this information right in the wallet interface rather than going to a browser and going to a link, etc. So this is the dApp position type of hook. Then we also have shortcut hooks, which is claiming rewards and any type of actions that a user would need to do by going inside a browser, visiting a link, and like going through loops. So they can do it right here just by clicking one button, right? You can create shortcut hooks for that. So yeah, it's basically a short program that is installed by a user, which is built by a developer. And Valora calls this hooks based on in-app events or blockchain events. So you can leverage all of that in your hook code, and accordingly the hook will play with the user. Like the user can play around with the hook. What is the current state? What type of hooks can you build? You can build DeFi position hooks. You can build shortcut hooks, name resolution hooks as well. So yeah, give it a try. And here are some ideas for things to build using Valora hooks. You can build hooks for claiming curve rewards, because that's not available right now. So something you can build. Hooks to like liquid staking on Celo, to like get information about it, claiming rewards, etc. So yeah, and Ethica bonds as well. These are QR codes for docs. The left one is for docs, and the right one is examples on the existing hooks inside Valora. So you can just go there, copy the code, paste it, edit it, and like do your thing, right? So Social Connect. What is Social Connect, right? Before we understand what Social Connect is, let's understand why Social Connect exists. And this is basically my wallet address. This is my public wallet address. And to be honest, even I don't remember what my address is. And I don't expect anyone to. But imagine your daily life. Like when you want to send transactions to any of your friend, you know their phone number, or you already have it in your contact book, and you just have to tap on their face in an app, and you can just send them money, right? That's not the experience that we have here in Web3. And we obviously can't remember our own wallet address. So there's no way we are going to remember our friends and family's wallet address. So yeah, imagine you have to memorize Ethereum addresses for all the people in your contacts. You can do it if you are a memory champion. Other than that, there is no way to actually achieve it. And the other thing is, there is ENS. You have to pay for it. You have to buy it, and you also have to pay a recurring fee for it. You have to make sure that nobody else takes it someday. And even if, like in the Web2 world, there are so many identifiers, right? Like there's Gmail, Twitter, LinkedIn, Discord, Telegram, ENS, and Facebook, and even Threads. Right? I don't even use Facebook at this point, but there are some people who do it. What if we as a protocol can provide this feature where the user can decide which identifier they want to use to get identified by, right? And this is where Social Connect comes into play, right? This is what Social Connect is basically. You let the user specify which identifier they want to use to, and tell everyone that this is how you identify me on blockchain, right? And this is already live in many apps, including MiniPay, Libera, and Kala Wallet. What it allows is that you can basically put in your phone number, and it will recognize who you are on chain, and people can send you tokens on chain. And if you scan this QR code, this is a cheat sheet on how to build on Social Connect. So yeah, highly recommend. This will make you eligible for the $2,000 bounty. So yeah, highly recommend checking it out. And if you have any questions, come to the booth. So that was about Social Connect, but like what to build on Social Connect, right? You can build issuers. You can you can become an issuer where you can let users identify themselves using identifier which you define. It could be UPI, right? You can be an issuer for UPI. You verify people on using their UPI ID, and then you can let them identify themselves on chain using UPI ID. You can also integrate Social Connect in existing dApps which don't support it. That's also something that you can do. You can add support for, let's say, GitHub on an app where people can just sign in with GitHub, and then they can send and do transactions with GitHub usernames. Or you can build something for interoperability. Many wallets that are using Social Connect, they don't work with each other. Social Connect does not work with each other in those wallets, but the protocol is built for composability. So one wallet can discover users registered on other wallets as well. So why not leverage it, right? Nobody is doing it. So I hope someone here in the audience or here in the hackathon would do it, right? Because there is this gap that you can build for. So that was about Social Connect. And now we can talk about account abstraction, which is also one of the concepts or like things that you can build and be eligible for bounties. So for account abstraction, you can use third web SDKs. They have custom factory, custom accounts, and yeah, the thing about vulnerability, anything happened after 22 November is okay. So we are obviously after that. So if you deploy any custom account factories, accounts, they will all be safe on the third web SDK dashboard, and also transaction batching is supported. So if you scan this QR code, you will get a guide on how to build account abstraction dApps using third web. And then there is also other options like Pimlico Bundler. Pimlico Bundler is live on Celo. You can use it for mainnet, testnet. There are also paymasters live. So if you're building something using Pimlico, just wanted to let you know that it works on Celo as well. And then there is Candid as well. So if you are somehow using Candid Bundler, they are also supported on Celo, mainnet, testnet, and also there are token paymasters by Candid as well. So go use it. And there's also this QR code. If you scan this QR code, there are more ideas and more like all the instructions on how to use Candid for building account abstraction dApps on Celo. But here are some ideas from us, like what are we looking for? What is something that we expect a hacker would build related to account abstraction? You can build like social connect based recovery accounts, right? Since social connect is already a protocol where people are identifying themselves using Twitter, GitHub, Facebook, whatever, why not allow users to recover their wallets using social connect, right? You can build family accounts where there are multiple owners with different limits. So like parents can have parental guard on the account and say like my child or son or daughter can just use $20 or $30 a day. You can create such accounts using account abstraction. You can also create accounts with transaction validation using fingerprints, Face ID. All these smart contracts and validation code is available open source for you to build. So look out for it. You can also create accounts which are based on session keys for gaming, social media, so that the user does not get recurring pop-ups like confirm this thing, confirm this transaction again and again. You just make the user confirm once, and then maybe you ask after 30 minutes or 60 minutes, something like that. You can also create a dead man switch module. This is where, let's say you have a crypto wallet and nobody else knows about it, and for some bad reason you are not alive anymore. How can someone recover your wallet, right? How can someone recover your wallet? So maybe think more about this situation, because this is a real use case that you could build for. Then there are custom paymasters also that you can build. If you're not into building accounts, you can build paymasters for tokens like Good Dollar or staking reward tokens, or you can even build paymasters which are based on referrals. So like the more people refer, they get more free transactions on a dApp. And finally, you can also build app-specific paymasters as well, like paymasters who only let people do transactions on a specific app and reject for other apps. And use Celo Composer. So what is Celo Composer? Celo Composer is this template that we have created specifically for hackers. You just run one command and you will have everything set up. You don't have to waste time figuring out how to use RainbowKit, how to use Wallet Connect, all of that. We have figured it all out and made it open source for you. You just run this command, you select which framework you want to use, React Native, without Expo, Angular, Flutter, whatever you want to use, just select the options and you will have the code ready for you. Then you can just work on your actually building the dApp and not figuring out the basic Wallet Connect stuff. And this is also a QR code again, where you can scan this. There are steps on how to build account abstraction dApps using Celo Composer. So you download you install Celo Composer, like you get the open source code, and what can you do next in order to like build account abstraction dApps. And then there are many other partners who are in the Celo Web3 ecosystem as well, like Safe, MetaMask, Chainlink, Graph. You are doing bounties. And we know that you're going to stack bounties. So these are the people, or these are the projects that you might want to build on, or like build something which is close to their bounties, and you can like stack bounties for the hackathon as well. So a little bit about the judging criteria for the theme bounties. On MiniPay, you can build on mainnet. You can also build on testnet. For account abstraction, it's okay if you're building on testnet as well. And if you're building like a project which requires smart contracts, like deploy those contracts on Celo and mention those smart contract addresses in your GitHub README. And we will have multiple queues for live judging. So for everyone who was wondering like how will we demo, there will be multiple queues. So everybody will get a fair chance to like demo their project. And faucets, go to faucet.celo.org. And if you want mainnet tokens, come to our booth and we'll be happy to provide you. Everything in one place. If you just scan this QR code, if you missed any of the previous QR code, you just scan this and you will have all the information you need. Bounties, important links, judging criteria, ideas, everything in one place. And again, bounties, first place, second place, third place. First place $3,000, second place $2,000, third place $1,000. And 2 theme bounties, one for mobile app, which is mobile dApp, which is $2,000, and for account abstraction and social connect, $2,000 again. And these are the faces you want to remember. Me and Viral are here, Eric, Daniel, and Jason. These are 5 faces that you can. Don't hesitate to ask help from any of these faces. We'll always be available at the Celo booth as well. So come to us, ask for any help you want. If we are not available at the booth, go to Celo sponsor channel in ETH Global Discord, and you can ask questions there as well. We are keeping an eye there. And that's it from me. Thank you guys for your attention. And yeah, build on Celo.